Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a twin flame reading for my dearest Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius, this is going to be a reading where we're going to explore the purpose of your twin flame connection in this lifetime, important lessons that have to be learned, how you can raise your vibration and strengthen your bond, and see what your twin may be mirroring for you. Okay, so before I get started, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Don't forget to leave a comment if you feel called to do so, and to ring that notification bell so you guys can get updates whenever I'm uploading new content, which I do quite frequently. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and jump into this. Messages, please, for my Sagittarius. Ooh, so we get the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. Something here is changing, releasing something that you may have been holding on to. The Ace of Cups popped out. Some of you could be feeling a little bit emotionally drained from your twin flame journey. And we get the World card in reversed. All right, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius energy there. There is unfinished business here. So many of you, you might be in separation. But we'll go ahead and see what messages come through for my Sagittarius on their twin flame journey. All right, so the first card out is your twin flame connection, the energy between you guys, the Three of Swords in reverse. Beautiful, beautiful energy there. All right, your purpose together in this lifetime, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Wow. All right. An important lesson that has to be learned in this lifetime, Four of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness, so much healing here, Sag. All right, how you can grow from this lesson, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, interesting. And what your lives look like after completing this lesson, the Moon in reverse. Oh my goodness. Sag, there is so much clarity here, but this has definitely not been an easy journey. Something you can do to strengthen your bond, the High Priestess in reverse. Some of you guys, you could, have a Cancer or a Pisces in particular placement, or your twin. All right. A way that you can raise your vibration, the Queen of Cups. There's that water energy. Wow. What an intuitive connection. You guys are really coming into the understanding of the intuitive nature, the telepathic nature of your connection. Something your twin is mirroring for you, Princess of Cups. Wow. Okay. And what you can do to help your twin reach their highest potential, the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. Sag, powerful messages coming through already. The overall energy is the Three of Discs. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But I do feel as if right now, you might not feel the collaboration between you and your twin. You might feel as if things aren't working out the way that you anticipated, or you might feel generally frustrated because of what has taken place between you and your twin. The Three of Pentacles in reverse takes us back to the Two of Pentacles, so it's an energy of back and forth. It's an energy of juggling. So many of you guys, you may have had a back and forth relationship with your twin, if you know who they are. Some of you might have been sort of oscillating, going back and forth about whether or not you want to be on this twin flame journey, or if this really truly is your twin, or if this is something that you want to continue. But what I'm seeing here is there are these moments of clarity. There are these moments of balance that really bring you like harmony and peace and warmth. And that's what keeps you going in this connection, even when it feels like or seems like things aren't working out in your favor. Okay. Or just that, or that you're the one that's doing all the heavy lifting, or you're the one that's doing all the work here. So your twin flame connection is represented by the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, because I'm seeing these threes coming out in reverse, some of you guys in this 3D experience, you guys, I feel like some of you may have even worked with this person, but that's not for all of you. Some of you guys may have had an off and on relationship with your twin, or you guys have experienced some sort of heartbreak, disappointment, even betrayal within the connection. And it could be a perceived betrayal. For others of you, what I'm seeing with the Three of Swords is that you guys are healing some deep wounds. Many of you are doing inner child work. And remember, the work that you do at the soul level is also affecting and uplifting your twin. So I do feel as if you guys have had to confront some serious demons and do some serious shadow work within this connection or on your own. And it may go back to even your childhood here with that Three of Swords, or it could be that you guys have attracted a lot of situations when in your love and in your relationships that where you experienced betrayal, even third party situations, which can be, other lovers. It can be, your partner not putting in the work that you are in the connection. I'm not saying necessarily with your twin, because for some of you, these are the lessons that you've learned before coming into union with your twin. But your energy with your twin, for those of you who know who they are, this is a healing energy. The Three of Swords in reverse is about really, really digging deep, cauterizing these wounds at the deepest level so that healing can take place. For some of you, that's within your twin flame relationship. And for others of you, meeting your twin is going to instigate. It's like a catalyst for this beautiful healing. All right, so I love that energy for you. So your purpose together in this lifetime, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is Venus and Aquarius energy. Sorry, this is Moon and Aquarius energy. And when we have the Moon in Aquarius, what I'm seeing here, it's about detaching from these old paradigms. Again, it could be something that you've been carrying around from what's happened within your twin flame connection. But for those of you who don't know who your twin is, it's about really doing that work. Taking a look and seeing, okay, what doesn't serve you anymore? What baggage or what wounds you might be carrying around with you from previous relationships. And for some of you, it's going to be past lifetimes. I did just hear soul retrieval, okay, that some of you guys are working with soul retrieval, pulling back parts of yourselves to feel more whole again with the Seven of Swords. But what I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords representing your purpose together in this lifetime is coming into alignment and clarity. Now, the Seven of Swords in reverse takes us back to the Six of Swords. So the coming together, energetically, for some of you, it is that actual 3D union, but energetically, you guys are doing the healing work. You're moving out of tumultuous times. You're doing a karmic review of everything that you've been through, either within this connection or in love and relationships, and you're seeing what it is that you want to release. Remember, in the pre-shuffle, we saw that Four of Pentacles in reverse, releasing the old programming, the old way of thinking. And, your twin, you guys are doing the work. You guys are really energetically, obviously always linked, but, one or both of you are really working to come into alignment and to bring peace into your lives, peace of mind. Some of you, you may be, there may be a reconciliation with your twin here in the 3D that I'm really picking up on from this reading. But for others of you, it's just merely knowing, feeling them energetically, whether that's through prayer, through meditation, meeting in the dream space, that sort of thing is really what's helping you find this peace, really, really cutting through the energetic debris or detritus that you may have picked up from the collective or what you've been carrying around from, this life and previous lifetimes, seeing that it no longer serves you and that it's blocking you from feeling, seeing, and sensing your twin's unconditional love. All right, so an important lesson that needs to be learned in this lifetime, we see the Four of Swords in reverse. So what's beautiful here is many of my Saggies out there, you guys have been in an intense healing process. Now, this could be before you come into union with your twin. And if that's the case, it's like as you're coming out of this healing process, and many of you may have felt very isolated, as you come out of this process, this is when and where you meet your twin. For others of you, it's the healing that's triggered by meeting your twin or coming into union. And the Four of Swords is like this healing is necessary to create this strong, peaceful foundation, Six of Swords, so that you can move on into, so that you guys can ascend together. Okay. How you can grow from this lesson, we see the Seven of Wands. So some of my Saggies out there, this is interesting because what I'm seeing is that really it's this energy of moving out of the age of Capricorn. Again, they keep showing me that Four of Pentacles that popped out in the pre-shuffle. That many of you guys are realizing that it's okay to take a break. And I'm seeing that with the Three of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. This energetic pullback, the importance of you really working on you, the importance of getting off of the treadmill, if you will. Even when we're talking about the twin flame journey, or if we're talking about, our 3D lives, this Capricornian energy of you have to go, push forward, keep going, don't stop, work harder. But instead, it's about really building in that rest period and the importance of doing the healing work. And sometimes it's very hard for us to just be. And that's what I'm seeing with the Seven of Wands. I'm also seeing with the Seven of Wands the importance of letting your defenses down. Okay, so how we can grow from this lesson is sometimes we have to be vulnerable, and that's not a weakness. Actually, it is the strong who allow others to see our vulnerability. This doesn't mean that you have to show this to everyone, but definitely your twin loves you stripped down and naked. Your energetic bodies don't look like this 3D what we have here, these human suits, if you will, that we walk around in. Our energetic bodies look very different. So it's about releasing any sort of, it's about releasing any fears or projected weakness, energy of weakness, when it comes to being vulnerable, allowing, whether you're doing this work in the 3D with your twin, if you guys are sort of at that evolved state and you guys are sort of in the same sort of frame of mind, or whether you're more awakened than your twin, or whatever your circumstance or your situation, you're learning to drop your defenses, that this is what's helping you get to the bottom of this deep wounding, to be emotionally vulnerable despite what you've been through, because I do feel as if many of you guys have been through some serious trauma, hurts, disappointments, heartbreak, maybe within the twin flame connection, but I'm picking up on many of you guys, these are the lessons that you've learned before coming into union with your twin. Now, the Seven of Wands in reverse takes me back to the Six of Wands, which is victory, which is, you will be receiving reward and recognition for all of the work that you've done. But the biggest reward of all is putting yourself in that, is that ascension, getting into the vibration where you can truly come into being, into connection, into union with your twin. Now, the next card is what your lives will look like after completing the lesson. What I love about this is, the moon for me is really representing a bit of a dark night of the soul, where things weren't clear. But when the moon is in reverse, this Pisces energy, this Neptunian energy, there's an element of you having reached the depths, okay, to do the healing. Getting down to those darkest places. It was scary, it was hurtful, it was painful, there was anxiety, there was fear, everything. But what's happening is now that you've done this work, some of you guys, you've done it together. For others of you, you had to do it separately before you could come into union. But after learning this lesson of vulnerability and healing, and this healing foundation, you and your twin coming together, you're seeing things very clearly. There are no, you're not seeing things through rose-colored glasses, Sag. you're seeing, you're recognizing where you had to go, what you had to do in this lifetime, in previous lifetimes, and even within. But this clarity is what's bringing you your happiness and bringing you love. And I love this moon energy for you guys because there's a beautiful element of romance. And I feel like many of you, you may have started out this twin flame journey, very optimistic, very, like, yes, this is my twin, this is so beautiful, or my twin flame is out there. And you had some very rude awakenings along the way. But now you're looking back at those as like, this is what was necessary to get me into this elevated, higher state of consciousness. And that's either bringing you into union or reconciling you with your twin in the 3D, but you're recognizing the purpose and the point of it all. And I love that energy for you guys, Sag. So something that you guys can do to strengthen your bond. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is more Neptunian energy. So this is about really seeing through the illusions. So some of my Saggies out there, and with all this healing energy, I do feel as if many of you guys, and I know this keeps coming up, but many of the Saggies that I'm channeling out there, you guys have been through considerable hurt and heartbreak and loss, either in your childhood due to, like a dysfunctional parent, or you've been in abusive relationships, or you've been dealing with like the empath narcissist paradigm in a big way. And this is interesting because I think that there was the last love reading that I did for Sagittarius was quite dark. And it's interesting because I may be channeling some of the same energy here, but that you're realizing that you had to go through this, or that, this is a journey that you chose because you have the strength. Some of you guys are really healing ancestral wounding and patterns that you guys have the strength to heal, and you're healing those that came before you, and you're putting a stop to the cycle for those that come after you. And so what I'm seeing here with this, with how you can strengthen your bond is really truly connecting with your twin, no matter how exhausted you might feel at this time, but connecting with your twin in the astral planes, okay? Doing that healing work, whether it's in the dream space or whether it's through prayer, through meditation, whatever it might be. I also feel like this is a card of action. So it's like, now that we've gained all of this clarity from our experience, and you guys are all going to be on a different timeline. It could be that you've already gained this clarity, okay, from your difficult childhood or previous relationships, or maybe it's within, you guys are in separation from your twin, but gaining this clarity, Spirit is saying, flooding this crown chakra, recognizing that you are always in union with your twin, that the unconditional love is a bond that cannot be broken between you. Now it's time to take action towards your twin. Okay, and a way that you can raise your vibration, Queen of Cups, there's just nothing but love. And this is such a beautiful intuitive energy. So many of my Sagittarius, I'm feeling like you guys are receiving a very intense crown chakra and third eye upgrade. This would make a lot of sense, you guys, because the last 2 days before I've published these readings, I've been getting really bad migraines and feeling this heaviness in my third eye, like incredible. Like I couldn't, I had to come home from work early yesterday because of this intensity in my third eye chakra. And I feel like that's what Spirit's showing me with this reading. The energy that I've been picking up on, the intuitive nature. You guys are getting a real third eye and crown chakra upgrade. Okay, and it's as a result of this energy between you and your twin. So a way that you can raise your vibration, the Queen of Cups, I'm seeing her nurturing herself. I'm seeing some of you guys putting like lotion on your heels. I know this is kind of like a gross image I'm getting, but I'm getting an image of like cracked heels, and I'm seeing her doing that. I'm seeing her paying attention and nurturing the parts that sometimes you might forget about. But again, they're showing me the importance of grounding and the importance of your feet, taking you everywhere you need to go on this human journey, and that it's time to even nurture these, these parts of you, these little cracks in your soul. Oh my God. And that's a funny play on words. They're being funny with me, my guides. It's about nurturing these cracks that may be in your soul. Again, that soul retrieval, doing the deep, dark work, but that's really, truly necessary. Connecting with your twin, sharing the love and compassion that's in your heart, because, some of you guys, you may not have been feeling it. You may not have been able to feel the love and compassion that your twin has for you. But again, that's because there needs to be this healing. And also it needs to be, you need to clear out the energy, again, that you may be picking up on from the collective. It could be your past experiences within the twin flame journey. There's hurts or betrayals or disappointments within that journey, or your previous relationships. And it can also be a combination of all of the above. So I love this. So the Queen of Cups is about, she's somebody who, who's very loving and nurturing, and she's a very maternal, divine, feminine energy, but she also has this secret. And in those of you who have listened to my channel or my readings for quite some time, that secret is that she has time for herself to scry, to read her tarot cards, to meditate, to pray, whatever it is. She makes that part of her daily practice. And that secretly she's okay on her own. And I feel like that's a powerful lesson some of my Sagittarius are learning and need to really nurture. Okay. Now, the next card is something that your twin is mirroring for you, Princess of Cups. So there could be an apology if you know who your twin is in the 3D. I do see that for those of you where there hasn't been collaboration or there's been difficulty between you guys, what I am seeing here is that there will be some sort of apology. Some of my Saggies out there, you might be a little bit defensive, okay? Or it could be vice versa if you're apologizing to your twin. But but I feel like more than anything, your twin is open to receive this love. Your twin is open to reconcile. If you've had some 3D separation or problems or distance, I'm also seeing that the Princess of Cups, she's really this is a beautiful message, Sag, that she's open to loving as if she's never been hurt before. And that is no small task, because I am picking up on you guys having been through a lot, not only in your childhood, in your previous relationships, and for many of you within this twin flame connection, okay? But that's this message, that's what your twin is mirroring for you, opening to love as if you've never been hurt before, or as if it was, not like your first time, because there's so much that you've learned and there's so much wisdom attached to this journey and to what you guys have learned and what you guys are integrating. But what you can do to help your twin reach their highest potential, we have the Hierophant. So Sag, this is Taurus energy. So the Hierophant is about making the commitment. Yeah, that I feel like your twin, and especially with the Princess of Cups, there's a plea here. Whether it's from you or it's your twin, there's a plea to not give up on this. To not give up on this commitment, to not give up on your spiritual journey, on the healing work that you have, no matter what you've been through, to not give up on yourself, and this commitment and your spiritual journey. And I'm picking up on that with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, and the Moon, that many of you guys, you've been doing some really deep healing. Some of you may have also been, you may be learning like Reiki or acupuncture. If you're learning something having to do with the healing arts, what I'm seeing here is that you can help your twin by continuing on your unique path, doing what your soul is calling you to do. I mean, I just see them being so thankful and really asking you here to not give up on them, to not give up on yourself, to stay committed to your unique path, whether it's healing, whether it's education, whatever it might be, but that you're absolutely like this commitment. Don't give up on it. That's what I'm getting. And don't give up on the connection that you guys have, even in the 3D. If things seem if things seem like they're just not working out, or there's no hope for you here within the 3D, but continuing to do the 5D work. Now remember that we have free will, and so I'm not sitting here and saying if you've met your twin and you've decided you don't want to continue on this journey with them here in this reality, that's okay. But what you're being asked not to give up on is loving yourself and doing your soul work, because that's what your twin wants. That's what you guys, your twin needs. That's what you need, to love yourself unconditionally, to continue on this healing path and on this journey, and whatever that translates to in the 3D. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some angel messages for my Sagittarius, please. Okay, so we get playfulness. Yeah, so Sag, you guys have been doing a lot of heavy lifting. All right, a lot of emotional heavy lifting, a lot of healing. So, and I'm seeing another number 3 here, you guys. So I'm seeing, you know, the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and I'm seeing these 3 cherubs here. This is a very important angel number. You guys may be seeing 333 with frequency. Okay, remember that is, you know, these are your spirit guides, your angels. And again, I do feel like there's an element of ancestral healing here as well, like wounds that have been passed down to you that you are currently healing by doing this work at the soul level. But to not forget to play. You know, the 7 of Wands in reverse is like there's major victories here, but don't forget to build in those rest periods. Don't forget to build in that celebration of all that you have achieved. Intention, beautiful. So I feel like they're really pulling me back with the intention to the Hierophant card. You know, what are you really truly committed to? And many of you guys, you may have gotten a little bit lost along the way, or feel like you've been pulled off of your soul path because you've had to go into these like deep, dark, watery depths to do some healing. But Spirit's really coming through, and your twin as well, to tell you to don't forget that. And what I see here is I see her holding these 2 candles. Look at that twin flame energy. Don't forget why you're doing this, okay? Again, that doesn't mean you commit to an energy of doing something that's hurtful or harmful to you. No, but to doing that healing work at the soul level. That's what your twin is asking you to do in this reading. And then we get divine guidance. I love that, because I definitely feel like you have a lot of support here, Sag. You have a lot of support around you in the angelic realms in particular. Like there's a particular angel that you may be working with, or spirit guide, or even ancestor. And look at this, in the 3 of discs, we do see those 3 people. You know, we see these 3 people. And we also see more Capricorn energy coming out with the devil underneath. Okay, so for some of you guys, Capricorn placement is going to be important for you. But at the bottom here, we see forgiveness. Wow, Sag, beautiful. So for some of you guys, this does speak of reconciliation in the 3D, but some of you guys are also forgiving with this 3 of Swords, you know, forgiving your parents, forgiving previous partners, and forgiving yourselves. Is most important. And again, that's the energy I'm picking up, like what your twin is mirroring for you. And what this reading is all about is to not stop doing what you're being called to do, the healing work. And whether that's continuing within the 3D twin flame journey or not, that's what you're asked to do, to love and to be compassionate and to heal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some Work Your Light Oracle cards for my Sagittarius on the twin flame journey. All right, we get Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So we're getting the High Priestess coming out, Sag. Some of you guys, you know, there's something that you are, like your focus is on this third eye and this crown chakra upgrade. Some of you guys are, you know, you guys are really following your calling, especially with this Hierophant. Some of you guys are like, you guys have spiritually based businesses, and you might be feeling like, I don't have time for love right now. I don't have time to focus on my twin flame journey. I'm getting that, like, you need to give yourself permission to really lean into this, like into your intuitive gifts and to your connection with source and with spirit. And it's okay. Like, there's not an energy of abandonment here. That if your focus isn't completely on love, or if your focus isn't completely on your twin, that's okay. Because again, what you do for yourself is going to be beneficial for your twin as well. So we get Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. That this is what you need to be committed to. Creating heaven on earth, doing this healing work, seeing what you need to let go of, seeing what will truly make you happy. I'm feeling like your soul's purpose is really wrapped up in this reading. And for many of you guys, your soul's purpose here is to have like an intuitive or like a spiritually based business, or to help others heal from situations that you've experienced. So some of you guys might be moving into like counseling. Some of you might be moving into therapy, or even, whether it's like NA or AA, or whether it's whatever it might be, helping others who have been through abuse, or, domestic violence and things like that. I'm seeing that, like your twin is really supporting you in this and finding your life's purpose. Your soul's path here in the 3D is like really taking precedence. And in doing that, that's where you come into union with your twin. It doesn't necessarily mean that's where you meet them, but this is what's going to be like raising your vibration, helping you heal, okay, which is also helping your twin. And for those of you, some of you, it may be bringing you into union with your twin. So we see birthing a new age, new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, I love this energy. And this sort of spiral energy is beautiful, because this is just a reminder that, that what you guys have been through, you guys have been through many different lifetimes together. And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing this energy of soul retrieval. Some of my Saggies out there, that's exactly what you're working on. But you're also integrating what you've learned from all of your past lifetimes, all of the different dimensions. You're sort of pulling it all together so that you can create this new entity here in the 3D. And we get dance with life, do something to change your energy. Yeah, and some of you guys, again, things have gotten really, really heavy here. Okay, things may have gotten really heavy, so I am getting the need for you to shift your energy. Remember, we can do that in lots of different ways. We can get up and move. We can go for a walk. We can go for a jog. We can do yoga. We can spray, incense sprays. We can sage. We can clean our homes. Again, but I'm getting the importance here of playing, getting up. Some of you guys have been very, very, very focused on healing a certain trauma or difficulty, Sag, which is fine. But Spirit's saying, there is also time. We need to find some balance and also lighten up our energy. All right, look in the mirror. Beautiful. So for many of you guys, it's again, they're bringing me back to what your twin is mirroring for you. Getting to a space where you can love as if you've never been hurt before, but not denying what you've been through, detaching from that, recognizing it as part of your story, but not allowing your hurts and your disappointments and betrayals to anchor you in the shadow or in negativity. Okay, and then we get fine-tune. So look at that. I told you the number 33 was going to be really, really important. Okay, and I love this energy of fine-tune. Yes, paying attention to the details. Again, I'm seeing that Queen of Cups, the little details, the tiny cracks in the soles of her feet, representing those tiny cracks in your soul that need to be patched up and need to be healed. But it also takes time. So being loving and kind and compassionate with yourself as you're doing this healing work, Sag. All right, I'm going to pull a message from the White Light Oracle. Okay, we get Sacrament of Extreme Unction. All right, wow, I'm going to read from the book. This is Alana Fairchild's White Light Oracle. Your heart knows how to let go so you can find peace. It's time for you to experience spiritual closure. Yes, and for many of you guys, this is something either within your twin flame journey or from your past, okay? Because again, I'm picking up on my Saggies, who a lot of you who have experienced trauma, abuse, heartbreak here in the 3D, but for some of you guys, it's what's been passed down in your DNA from your ancestral line. So entering a beautiful new reality is opening up for you. Yes, and we see that birthing a new age, creating heaven on earth. Oh, Sag, I love this. Entering it requires you to release your attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Oh my goodness. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move toward it with an open, trusting heart and a peaceful mind. Oh my goodness, Sag, if that doesn't sort of wrap up this whole reading, I don't know what is. You guys are doing some powerful, powerful work. You're definitely also, I'm getting, the reason I needed to tell you about my migraines, and because I'm getting this powerful third eye and crown chakra upgrade energy that many of you guys may have been experiencing as well. So you might be experiencing some ascension symptoms here, Sag, okay? Whether you're in union or not with your twin. All right, so let's go ahead. And some of you guys, you have such a strong, powerful telepathic connection with your twin. If you guys are in union, you might have noticed in the last couple of days or around the time of this reading that you guys are picking up on each other's hurts. If you guys are picking up on, something that's, that's bothering you, but it may not be your energy. So just a quick little side note, yesterday I was, in the midst of like the throes of this terrible headache, and I couldn't really see straight. And I laid there with something over my eyes, and I was touching my solar plexus, which is weird because I don't normally do that. Whatever. So I noticed that. And then when I was speaking to my twin, he was saying, oh, I don't know why, but my solar plexus seems inflamed. And I was like, oh, I know that, it was weird. It's not weird. It's just what happens when the connection there is so strong. Okay. So many of you may also be experiencing that. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Yeah. And I love that. There's that Page of Cups. Some of you, again, that being vulnerable is a scary thing because of what you guys have been through, either within this connection or your past. All right, and Spirit's saying, take a chance, love like you've never been hurt before. All right, we get true love. This love is once in a lifetime. Yeah. Many of you guys, you either know who your twin is, or I feel as if you're going to be coming into union very shortly. Some of you guys may be married to your twin, and others of you, you are destined to have, a life partner in your twin. All right, and we get spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. Yeah, so again, some of you guys, it's time to put away the computer. Some of you guys, you have been working too much. Okay, you've been working too much, and if you're in union with your twin, it's time to really do spend quality time together. For others of you, it's spending that quality time together in the astral planes, in the dream space, recognizing it, seeing it, sensing and feeling it, feeling their love, because some of you guys are having a hard time feeling that love right now. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. I love you so much. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.